Good morning. It is Saturday, May 2nd. I went in this morning and I finished what I'd had to leave when I went to bed last night. I found where polymorph was cast, and I was able to make the proper lower thirds. So I will get that last session that has been recorded thus far edited here shortly. But I don't think I'm going to export it today. I think probably maybe wait till overnight, or maybe even over after the weekend, just because other things to do with the computer during the day today. Then for breakfast, I made myself some sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. Which look very scrumptious. One of the things I've learned with this, and in general a lot of cooking, is one of the ways that you will be better at cooking is not to be so stingy with how many dishes you dirty up. Simple things like being willing to have an extra plate that is getting dirty to set the eggs on as they're done, instead of trying to leave them in the pan, just sort of off on the side, where they're still cooking after they're done. It's things like that. So by doing that, I've learned I can keep a runny yolk in my sandwiches, which is, of course, scrumptious. So I'll eat this, do that editing, and I'm thinking I might want to try and record some more Skyrim today. I've been watching Steven plays Skyrim for the last week, which I've watched through before years back. It's actually what got me into his channel, which is what got me into the concept that even though I like a vlog that is just people living their life, as opposed to people that get to go to the theme parks all the time, which was the vlog I knew before that. But this is the one where I'm like, well, I could do that. So, and that all started when I'd been looking for a Skyrim Let's Play. So, been just rewatching through it. Man, he's improved since doing this, but it's still entertaining, and it's getting me to want to play Skyrim more. So, that's good. I recorded a couple episodes of Skyrim. And during them, one of the things I was trying to do was adopt one of the children. And I've been doing a lot of homesteading, a lot of them. I was like, let's do that thing. And I kept running into this glitch that really turns out to be, if you want to adopt one child, you must have a room set up to house two children. Which is stupid, but that's the way it's set up. And throughout all of this, I ended up doing things in the house that I didn't like until I found that out. So now, between episodes, I am basically having to go back a little more than a full episode and redo stuff, except not build some extra stupid stuff in the house. So I have this playing here while I'm replaying through from an old load state. I'm like, But I figured it out, and so I can go through, and I think there was only one random event that happened during that. So there will be one marker on the map that I will be missing. And I opened one or two chests, so I might have slightly different things. I'll just say it at the beginning of the episode. But I spent like an episode and a half going crazy trying to figure it out. So I will begin the episode doing it rather than make people sit through and watch. So... And so I got a third episode of Skyrim recorded after having to replay through a bunch. But taken care of. Good. So basically, in the time that I usually would have gotten maybe 5 episodes done, I got 3. And I put together a list and decided, while I'm waiting for some Skyrim to finish processing, hopefully so I could record a little more, I'm gonna go do a little shopping that I need to get done. And it is still very weird for me as I prepare to get out and be like, oh yes, I remember, I have to bring gloves and masks and such with me I mean, obviously it's been going on for a while, but I stay in a lot. And so when I do go out like that, it's still very weird, and my brain's all like, oh yeah, there are bad things going on outside. For the most part, I can just ignore that, and I'm just like someone that's been told, you just have to stay in. I don't really think of the reason until I have to go out. Otherwise, it's just, oh, I guess I'm just stuck inside again. Oh well, I guess that's how it is. But, gotta get some stuff. You know, fingers crossed that they have stuff for me to get. And I'm going to Walmart, and I can tell there's a line to get in. I've not had to deal with a place where there's a line to get in yet, but, oh well. It's super nice out today. If anything, too warm. And on second thought, even like the maybe 5 minutes I had to wait was far too long to wait outside when it's 87 degrees out. But I got basically everything I needed. I wish I would have been able to get frozen chicken. But that was the only thing I didn't get. I got what I needed to make the buffalo chicken dip, including another rotisserie chicken because they had it and it's cheap. Since I couldn't get frozen chicken, I got pizza rolls. I did get soda. I got a new journal and pens because I've been thinking for a while, hey, I need those. So I was like, it's like, well, I'm there, let's pick it up. I also got tea, which is the biggest reason why I'm like, okay, I have to go now. I do not want to run out of tea. So, successful trip. And while I was there, I picked up a Subway sandwich because there's a Subway in there. And I'm walking by, I'm like, well, they are open for takeout. Now I've got something already ready to eat because I'm hungry. So I got a sandwich for lunch. And I do like, you know, the meatball marinara. And then on half of them I have it put like veggies and stuff. This is good with that, but I only ever do half of it because I'm like, maybe it won't be this time. It seems weird. It's never what I did when I was a kid and got it. I always just got the meatball, the marinara sauce, and cheese. Veggies are good though. And it was nice to have something to eat. And yep, that's done. Right after finished eating, I walked in here, I was like, oh, it's only gonna be a few more minutes. So all the videos have finished processing. I guess I could record a few more. And I recorded another 2 episodes of Skyrim. I could do a third, but I'm concerned that if I do, that it'll still be processing when it's time for bed. And I want to make sure that I can export the session video overnight. Now, I'd like to be able to edit a vlog, and depending on when things finish, maybe I will. But I'm willing to, you know, say like, okay, miss a day for that, that's fine. I want to make sure that I could get that session video exported tonight. I don't want to wait any longer. But yeah, no. I think I'm kind of back on a good path, progressing through well. And then basically, I pushed forward like another month on the video game channel. I'm definitely starting to feel like, okay, I need to try and start thinking like, when am I going to add another video game? Go back to 2 video games. A week. I'd like to. Not sure what else I would add. I'm thinking maybe I'll do something that's kind of short, put it on for a little bit, go a little bit without it, and go back. I don't know. I mean, like tonight I'll be exporting the last of the session videos, and I guess I'll probably have maybe 2 more once we record. So far, and I mean, St. Charles is opening up Monday, and we've already just gotten over the past few days some bad numbers. Like maybe not the wisest thing. Like I was hopeful to start gaming with my buddies, but I'm like, we'll see. If things are going the wrong direction, I'm like, then no. But we'll see. Actually, speaking of, the state opening up, while with getting set up when I did to work from home, meant that I missed out on 2 or maybe 3 weeks of getting paid to not work. It also means that when it now comes time that they're starting to look at getting some people back in the call center, I got the option of yes or no. Do you want to, come back in that early batch? And my thought is no. I would rather, while we're still having to do all the social distancing and all that pain in the butt stuff, no, I'd rather stay home. And I actually told my boss, basically I said, I want to see how I can do, how my numbers can be, make sure that I can, do a good job working from home. But if I can, I was like, I'm starting to lean towards making it a permanent thing. I fought it for a year and a half to 2 years that they've kind of been saying, hey, would you like to work from home so they can clear up a seat in the call center? Then I did it. I'm like, And I think probably the biggest thing that makes it... Well, there's 2 things that make a difference. One, because that computer died when it did, I have a spot for it, and I was able to hide it under a blanket. And that makes a huge difference. Because the first few days, I didn't have the blanket, and I was quite against it. That is enough that I can just kind of leave it and forget it. When I work, I put the blanket up on top and do my work, and then as soon as the day is over, it goes back down. Obviously, I want to get a proper curtain at some point, and not just secure it with C47's clothespins. So that's one big difference. And the other is the fact that I've started having this open in the day. I had to do it at some point just to keep me from going crazy, because I'm in the house so much. But it is also just helping me feel better in general, just having that natural light. I don't know. It's important to me to be able to block natural light off. Especially, when I go to sleep, I don't want to be woken up by light coming in. Definitely. And I definitely, I like privacy, as there is a little walkway where people take out their garbage or walk their dogs or whatever it may be, right out there. But a lot of the times it's fine, and I just like having some natural light now that I've gotten to try it out for a bit. I don't know. It's different, but I'm liking it. It's about 45 minutes past bedtime, and the Skyrim video is just finished processing, so I'm glad I didn't do my 6th. And I set the final session video that I have filmed to export overnight. I'd just made some pizza rolls, so I'll have a quick bite to eat and then get to bed, because like I said, it's late. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.